I
I
started.
plead the fifth.
Welcome. Sorry, I got distracted. Welcome to Cameos. I am Samson. With me, I have. I'm about to do your name in a very racist way. I won't do it. Just rambling. Uh, we
Mhm.
are here. Fu Shmoney couldn't be with us today, and O'Shaughnessy is he's actually passed out from all the hype, the Comic Con hype. So he's resting up so that he can be bright eyed and bushy tailed for Spider Man on Thursday. I think he's staying on Thursday.
Emphasis
It,
on bushy tail because remember, we are labeling him a furry.
yeah, he's a furry, so he's dressing up as a Spider Man when his powers turn up and mutate him. So he built a whole costume for that. So yeah.
Is he coming to see Spider Man with us?
Now they're going at like they got like a matinee. They took off work and everything.
Oh, okay. Playing hooky. I respect it.
Yeah, I think they're going Friday. But we're not. We're going Thursday. Also, shout out to all the people who are able to go see it tomorrow. So there's like a special screening. You can get tickets for the Wednesday show of Spider Man. Today's Tuesday uh, for this
Yeah.
recording. So
Yeah.
tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is being mentioned. Spider Man's getting phenomenal reviews. It debuted at 99% on Rotten Tomatoes and then it dropped
Mm-hmm.
to 91%. And I think it is the not highest rated of the Spider Man films, but to Tom Holland's credit, he is the only Peter Parker to ever have all of his films be in the 90% range for Rotten Tomatoes. So
Good.
I'm
Good for
excited to see that.
Themecules. Is that was that his
Yeah.
name?
Telemachus.
Telemachus. How's Themecules?
I was like, what the fuck are you
Hercules
talking
and Thames. I don't know.
about? But so for me, I just have to see if it is better than Spider-Man 2. Because live action, that is my definitive Spider-Man film. Even though I'm not the
I
biggest fan of
gotcha.
Toby as Peter Parker, but
So
I'm
the
hoping to see Spider-Man 2 dethroned.
so the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is your favorite. Gotcha.
Not even close.
All
Hell no.
right,
It's
that's what you
Spider-Man
just
2
said.
with one of the greatest comic book villains of all time in Doc Ock.
So Spider-Man 3 with the Venom suit, and Toby going like this.
With Eric Foreman as Venom is just the most ridiculous casting I've
Yeah,
ever
this is
seen.
actually terrible casting. Shout out to him. I just don't know why he was cast as Eddie Brock. It's
I don't even
weird.
think he knows why he was cast. He does not discuss that film at
Yeah,
all.
he
Like it's
doesn't.
just like a bad part of his past he refuses to acknowledge. But
uh,
to Joshua Osmond's point, thank you for joining us, man. I would love a superior Spider-Man movie, but there's a lot that they would have to do to make that work, including allowing Doc Ock to sleep with Aunt May at some point, which is a thing
well,
that happened in the comics.
she's dead now, so.
We're gonna move on from that. Anyways, in food news, Crumble has revealed a flamin' hot Cheetos inspired cookie. It's a lime sugar cookie topped with a tangy cream cheese frosting and crunchy, spicy cheese crisps.
It's going to mess up Food's stomach expeditiously. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
I
way.
have no words for this one. This is just, I feel like Crumble is just embracing the fact that it's like the worst cookie company and just leaning heavily into the ridiculousness and the memes.
It's extra nasty.
Yeah. In business news, YouTube and Universal have signed a deal to bring Peacock to all YouTube Premium subscribers at no extra cost. It will cost $15.99 a month.
Again, it's cable.
Cable with extra steps.
Exactly. It's coming. Cable's coming. They about to bundle everything. I know we talked about
Yeah,
before. I told you like Verizon has bundles of streaming services, right? So you get it with your
I didn't
internet.
even know that.
Yeah, it's happening. So
Yeah, it's
also
gonna keep
Paramount
going.
needs the money. They definitely after the whole that merger was put on hold by like a
Mhm.
judge, and then they were like, "Yeah, we'll stop it." No, you have to stop it now because the judge said no. It is
Since you
going to
set that
cost.
one up,
It's going to cost them a lot. So yeah, they need that.
Yeah.
that revenue.
So since what's the name? The merger will not move forward until June 1st, 2027, or until the courts provide a full ruling on the lawsuits facing the merger. In addition to that, Paramount is unlikely to walk away from the merger, according to a
They
few
can't afford
analysts.
to now.
Yeah, they can't afford to. Paramount would owe Warner Brothers Discovery a $7 billion breakup fee if it backs out.
Hmm.
David Ellison already spent $2.8 billion to outbid Netflix for WB Studios and streaming assets.
Did they have to?
And the merger,
Did
hmm?
they have to also pay Netflix
Yeah, yeah,
after
yeah,
it
they
was
had to
all said
pay.
and done too?
Yep.
So they had to
I'm
outbid
pretty
them.
sure
Then
that
they
was.
had to give him like 2 billion or something. Also,
I think that's what that was. And the merger agreement
okay.
remains in effect through March 4th, 2027, with an automatic extension to June 4th, 2027, if needed.
And there's like 3 or 4 lawsuits currently. There's one from
Yeah.
the shareholders. There's one from a couple states. I think there's one from one of the like maybe the actors or directors guild. I'm pretty sure like in the UK, uh, not Benedict Cumberbatch. Every time I think of UK, I just want to say Benedict Cumberbatch, but I don't think it was him. But I'm pretty sure there's
Mhm.
a couple.
We can blame them. I'm cool with
I mean, he's just one of my favorite actors. That's why I'll just be just saying his name just cause. But
that.
I'm pretty sure there's one over in the UK also. So yeah, they got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, Paramount also has the deadline of, I believe it's in October. After a certain point in October, they incur a fee of $7 million per day if a deal is not settled by then.
Yeah,
Hon- Honestly,
this is
I think it might go down in history as one of the greatest and most strategic business moves ever if Netflix just knew what was going to happen. Like they just took that step back,
it's actually
let
you got it.
yep, let Paramount step on the rake, hit themselves in the face, and when they get knocked out, Netflix steps back up to Warner Brothers and like, hey, would you like to make a sale now? And if Paramount goes bankrupt,
They
Netflix might go
not.
and acquire them too.
Nah, Scott Dan's about to get that Saudi money. Saudi money coming through.
Yeah, but
They'll be all
I
right.
feel like Netflix played this one. It remains to be seen, but it will be crazy if, in the event that all this goes wrong for Paramount, Netflix ends up coming away not just with Warner Brothers Discovery, but also the $2 billion that Paramount paid. I mean, in addition to that, that's crazy.
Hmm. But these gas prices going up, which means that Saudi money is going up. So don't worry. Skydance is good as long as they got that backing.
I don't know.
They'll be all right, man.
A lot of oil refineries been getting bombed lately.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Inside, yeah,
And
it's
data
looking
centers.
rough over there.
I forgot they were shooting at data centers in UAE. It's wild over there.
Really?
Oh yeah, early on, Iran was shooting at data centers. Also, it is Iran, y'all. Stop saying Iran. I say Iran to joke, but it is Iran. please say it correctly. And Tubi is actually Fox. I'm pretty sure Tubi's just Fox, and
Gotcha.
I don't think Fox has the money. To Josh Watson's comment.
Yeah, what was the other company that was in the? It was Apple. Apple was the other one that was interested in buying Warner Brothers, but they never really put down a bid because they weren't trying to
Yeah.
compete with Netflix and Paramount.
Mhm.
Speaking of Warner Brothers, HBO Max is dipping a toe into vertical video with HBO Max Shorts.
All right, and this is
Nothing original here, just
oh,
AI trying to get you to watch
basically yeah,
more of its programs and movies.
yeah. And then they have another thing on that they're working on too. It's like a chat bot, AI chat bot, so you can like it'll say like, "Hey, you want to watch a comedy?" and then you talk to it, and it'll recommend you comedy. So it
Mhm.
whatever. And that vertical, what's it called again? Max HBO
Um,
Max. I
Max
forgot.
Shorts.
Max Shorts.
I think it's good.
It's only on iOS now for like select users as they're testing
Mhm.
it out. I personally don't think this is necessary. It would be one thing if these like shorts were on other platforms. So like you're scrolling through YouTube and then you see like a sorry, excuse me, you see a short for like The Wire where Marlo's like, you want to be one way, but it's the other way. And you're like, ooh,
Mhm.
what's this show? It'd be one thing if it was like that, but instead it's just you're already watching like House of Dragon on your phone, and then you go to the shorts pop up, and since you watch House of Dragon, the AI like recognizes that you like this type of content, so then it just starts showing you clips from I literally just said this to you earlier, and I don't even remember the show. That's how bad it is. Uh, what is it called?
Which one?
The other Game of Thrones show that's not House of
House
Dragon.
of the Dragon?
Nah, the other
But
one
not
is
House of
not.
the Dragon. It was like War of the Seven Kingdoms or Night
Yeah,
of the Seven
whatever. Not
Kingdoms,
yeah.
something like that.
It's just start showing you that one. Also,
I heard it's
I
pretty good though.
appreciate. I'm not watching it, and I appreciate that you said House of the Dragon because clearly I'll be calling House of Dragons. That's not what it's called. As black people, we really got to stop adding S's to everything, but I'm not going to stop.
I think this is simultaneously annoying and also them just catering to a generation of iPad kids who are growing up and getting their own subscriptions. Because this is how
Right.
everyone consumes content these days, whether it be on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. If it's not them using these shorts to provide previews for their programs and movies, they're about to just start breaking up movies into 15-second shorts and then having you flick through to get the
With
full movie over the course of, I don't know, somebody else do the math.
the way it's described is that AI is going to take like specific clips uh, from content that's on the platform. And I
Mhm.
forgot how they described it because I didn't care enough when I realized it's not going anywhere else. But it's not like right now. It's not previews. It's just, think of it as like you ever scrolling and then you see like a clip from a show and you're like, oh, what's this show about?
Mhm.
It's mostly like that. Where like let's say I'm gonna just go back to the Wire again because I was about to go to Oz, but Oz is just too much grape in
It's
there.
dark as shit.
It's very dark. But say it's like the scene in the Wire where like Omar coming, right? So the
Mhm.
kids run away and like Michael K. Williams walking down the street with a shotgun. That's what it'll show you on the
Mhm.
shorts thing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's supposedly iconic scenes, but it's AI is choosing those scenes.
I mean, I definitely see that, but I think that's just where it's starting. I guarantee you at some
Mhm.
point, because if I recall correctly, Issa Rae released an original series on TikTok that was kind of like what I mentioned before, where it was broken
She
up
did.
into, yeah, I think it was Issa Rae. It was either Issa Rae or the creator of Abbott Elementary. It was one of those two really black talented women.
Quinta.
Um, really talented black women. I messed that up. But what's the name? It's essentially, yeah, it was broken up into like 1 minute stories, and then you flick through it and you got the full story. You got the full episode. And I think that's just the way content is being consumed these days until someone else comes out with a better way.
Honestly, what you're saying is what the article said it's going to do,
Hmm.
or like they say, like for now. In basically, yeah, you're probably right. I would just hope
Yeah.
that that's not the case, but we'll see.
I mean, even Spotify has it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it with Spotify. We've discussed it before, where that's how you can preview music, and if you like it, you add it to your playlist. If you don't, you swipe on to the next one.
You need
It's
to do
convenient for me. Who,
preview that
huh?
Steve Lacy.
No, I'm good. He has one good song that I
He
know
has
of, and I have
more
no.
than one good song.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and he's mad that white women only know that one song and singing it at his
see,
concerts.
clearly the Spotify Shorts thing is not working for you because you don't know about Mercury. You don't know
I
about
have never
Moron.
cared about Steve Lacy in my life. I wish him the best in his career. He's just not for me, and I especially don't like him now. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I don't like this motherfucker because he went and spoiled a major plot point and
He
character
did.
reveal for Spider-Man: Brand New Day. So now that shit is all over the internet, and I gotta duck and dodge like Lil Kim on stage when she was dancing, just so I can go enjoy the movie on Thursday. Fuck him.
Y'all lucky I told y'all. I told y'all it was like 5 a.m. I look
That was the first thing I saw when I woke up.
5 a.m. I'm like, man, Stephen Lacy spoiled a movie for me. Y'all stay away. If you are excited about Spider Man, stay away from. Don't like search Steve Lacy or Sadie Sink at all because you get a full spoiler of a major plot in the movie. Don't do that.
it's it's one thing to reveal a character. All right, cool,
Nah,
whatever. It is what it is.
he
But
did
to
the
reveal
most.
a major plot point is fucking annoying.
I laughed. It was hilarious.
Now, I hate spoilers. That shit would have genuinely pissed me off. I would have found his Instagram and sent him death threats. Like that is unforgivable. Um, the home of Pokemon is considering regulating the booming trading card market as soaring valuations fuel counterfeiting and money laundering. So
Uh,
yeah, the government has to get involved. Japan's government is getting involved
as they
because
should.
Pokemon is getting wildly out of control.
Next, I think they need to do it for we played trading card games for those that don't know. So they need to do that for uh all right. They need to do that for they need to do it for Pokemon. They need to do it for One Piece. They need to do it for Gundam. They need to do it for Magic's fine. I
Hmm.
think at a certain point, when the Naruto, this Naruto TCG is going to come out at some point, they'll need to do it for that as well. Like it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
I don't
like
know if this is,
it's ridiculous.
I don't know if this is true, but I've heard stories about. I don't know if Japan's economy is indeed struggling, but I have heard rumors that people are going and buying Pokemon cards because it's a greater investment than what is being offered to the general public in Japan right now.
I
And
think
I feel like that if that's true, that might be one of the reasons why Japan's government is stepping in and saying, "Hey, we can't
stop
have
that.
Pikachu be more valuable than our actual dollar."
I think Japan's economy is like stagnant. I don't think it's bad. From
Okay.
from what I remember, I haven't read or cared to read about a nation's economy in a while because I'll be
Yeah, because
focused on our
ours
nation.
we're
Yeah,
struggling here.
exactly. So we pay attention to
Oil about to be $6.
what are we doing? What's all this crypto? 6 billion. uh, from what I remember, there's like a very stagnant economy. Because they don't really try to like make money on a lot of things. It's not like it's capitalist, but not like in the way that ours is, from what I remember.
Gotcha.
Where ours is like not ethical at all.
Yeah.
Just get that money.
I took my son to go get like his first box of Pokemon cards. I was also going to get Magic the Gathering cards, and the difference in pricing is not only astronomical but insane.
Mm.
So, what's the name? We went to one of our local hobby shops, and it was a really pleasant experience. Um, he got like just a standard $75 box of cards. Comes like 9 packs of Pokemon cards and one Premier Shiny. And I'm like, okay, this is really cool. And then I saw like a bunch of other offerings, and I'm looking at them like, okay, maybe I may get one of these for like Christmas, birthday, et cetera, et cetera. There was a box, a white box that had Eevee on it. It was like Prismatic Evolutions, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's
That
what it's
shit
called.
was $4,000. I saw my son go, Dad, look, put your hand down. Like, don't you fucking dare
That's
unless
when
you try not to go to college.
you bring back "Don't touch nothing." You
Yeah,
know,
don't
your
touch
parents
nothing. Don't even look
look
that
at
way.
nothing. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Uh, Yeah, and he was like, "Why does it cost about as much as a used car?" And I'm like, I had to
Yeah,
sit him down and explain the economics of like supply and demand, and why you got
it's
these smelly
ridiculous.
ass grown ass men trying to body young children in Walmart to try and get the new releases. And he was just like, "I just want a few cards. We don't have to. You don't have to stress out about this," which I really appreciated. But it's getting insane.
Yeah, it's
Somewhere
ridiculous.
close to where we live, I believe somebody got stabbed in a parking lot over Pokemon cards.
Mm. Teach your man how to squabble. So I gotta say to that.
Over
But if it
Pokemon,
didn't,
bro.
I had to pull it up because even Hatagi he went and bought a pack of like Gundam for
Yeah.
160, which is how much it normally costs, and then that same
Hmm.
pack is like 5,600 online.
Yeah.
He got lucky, got a normal pack. He's probably gonna flip it. I'd flip it like.
So I'm gonna need you to do me a huge favor as one of my close friends. If I ever
Mm.
get stabbed and die over some Pokemon cards, I need you to invent a story about how I was like gang affiliated or something. Because I can't have my story be spread and go out like
Uh,
that. 'Cause that is
I
insane.
you picked the wrong one. I can't lie.
You're gonna have to learn how.
You
You
tell
got
the
some
truth.
friends who will delete your internet history. I need you to fabricate some bullshit if I die in an embarrassing manner.
I'll take all the cards off your body
That
just
is
in
just that's
case.
looting. Like that's RPG. That is Dungeons and Dragons looting.
It's like Sonic rings. You get stabbed, all the cards fly out. You just start grabbing cards.
I
We
asked you to
gotta send
support
your
my
kids to.
legacy. Here you are being me, robber.
I gotta send your kids to school, man. You can't do it no more. So I gotta take the cards. This is their inheritance. I gotta make sure that they get it, so that we
So
set
you
up a
can't lie,
trust.
but you can steal.
We go. No, I'm gonna set up a trust for your kids with your
I don't believe
cards.
you.
So when they turn 18, they get access
I don't believe
to
you,
get
not just because
cards.
I'm aghast, but I don't believe you because I genuinely think you're gonna keep them damn cards.
No, I
I
never
saw
do
what
that.
I saw what you did with the Ninja Turtles at the White Elephant Party. I know how you move.
Oh, I did take I took them from your son. I that was a life lesson. That's different. This is his inheritance. I got to make sure he gets that. So we put in a trust. By that time, the cars would be worth millions.
You're not
This is like what's the Beanie Babies? And remember,
Yeah,
everybody was saving their Beanie Babies. Now we just saving cards, and in the hopes that, matter of fact, my DVD is about to be worth millions.
I believe it.
This is
Give it like 10 years, 20 years.
the no more stocks. It's collector's economy. So buy. You heard it here first. Go buy cards. Go buy comics. The Japanese Marvel comics that they're about to stop making in September. Go buy all
Mhm.
that stuff. Hold it. And just wait.
Are we in the apocalypse? Because this sounds
It
very,
seems like it.
very some sort of fucked up
Dystopian. This is Book
dystopia.
of Eli, but with Pokemon cards.
Just carrying a binder. I got a first edition jiggly puppy here.
Shout out to Zim Marley, because then that binder gets snatched and somebody run off with it. This is my.
That's the second episode in a row you brought that up.
I
Leave that
know,
man's trauma alone.
because Slurms reminded me that I made the joke last time, so I got to make it again.
But last thing on the Pokemon cards, my son found a bunch of like old Pokemon cards that I think he got from like an aunt or an uncle at some point. He had like this random, I don't know if it was like Kabuto or it was some Pokemon that like no one really gave a shit about back when we were young. I scanned it into like the TCG Player app. Tell me why this shit was worth $59.
Mm.
And I'm like,
That's
that's
enough
how
for.
crazy it got.
He can go put that towards Grand Theft Auto.
I'm not letting him play Grand Theft Auto yet. I'm gonna give it like teenage,
Or would
like teenage. Yeah, probably.
you can put it towards Grand Theft Auto?
I might put it towards some magic cards. All that money I've been giving him as the Tooth Fairy, I might go rob his ass in his sleep. Um, Instagram Meta. Oh yeah, Instagram/Meta is now
Yeah.
banning pickup artists and pranksters who use Meta glasses. Per
Good,
Bloomberg.
man. That's
That shit is
that
weird.
was weird. It's always weird to me. But it's also funny when you see the video and then there's somebody cheating on their husband or their boyfriend. Cause,
Bruh. I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
Cause now it's just funny. Like, first of all, you don't see if they got Meta glasses on when they walk up to you. It's very clear. Like, if y'all
It's
never
like one
seen
of the
Meta
Blues
glasses,
Brothers.
yeah, like I'd be worried. Like, luckily my glasses is not thick enough to
Mhm.
look like Meta glasses, but it's very clear.
They look like big goofy Ray-Bans with an obvious camera in the corner.
Yes, and y'all just talking like, hey, you got a man? Yeah. Why are you making out with him? I'm glad they're banning that type of content though.
Yeah. One, not only is it low effort, it's just very invasive.
Yeah,
Like, I've heard stories about people wearing Meta glasses in gyms and stuff. Like there
yeah,
need to be laws implemented against this, but the people who make the laws are being paid by the owners, the creators of Meta glasses. So
yeah.
nothing of progress will be achieved. What's the name? There was some video story that went viral last week where there was this dude from TikTok who kind of has a thing where he's kind of a prankster, kind of just like a meme type of dude, where he goes around like messing with people in New York. And he went up on this dude making out with a woman on a bench in the park.
Mhm.
And turns out the dude was like a high-ranking executive or a lawyer in Manhattan, and the woman he was making out with was like one of his interns or
Oh,
whatever.
I think I saw
And it
this.
became this massive scandal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I understand like the whole rules about like power imbalances and et cetera, et cetera. But he was like 44 and she was like 35. And I'm like, these are two grown ass people.
Yeah,
Leave them the fuck alone.
It's not ethical, but it is like it's legal. It's not like he wasn't married. Like they weren't cheating. They're minding their business, and here you come with your glasses, talking about got him. God, what?
Listen,
It's weird.
I don't care what two consenting adults choose to do.
Yeah,
Leave people alone.
Yeah,
Bots now outnumber humans online.
yeah, I can tell.
And
Matter of
this
fact,
is why anybody who argues with people online, you're just wasting your time.
I was gonna save some of this for like our main topic,
Mhm.
So just I'll put a pin in this because I'm gonna talk about it when we
Okay.
talk about one of our main topics. I can tell it's a bunch of bots online. These people have to be bots because it doesn't even make sense.
Gotcha. In gaming news, Microsoft announces Xbox backward compatibility on PC with new features and achievements.
All right, this is why we stick by Asha. Is that her name? I'll be forgetting her name.
Yeah, Asha Sharma, I believe.
Yeah, that's why we stick by her. Even though she's on some random committee that she probably don't need to be on. I don't understand why she's on that committee. It's like some
I'm
economics committee.
like, girl, if you don't go oversee the development of Fable, like, we don't need
What you
you here.
doing over there? It's not even your industry right now.
Right. Microsoft is now testing free Xbox Cloud gaming with ads for insiders. Players will have to watch an ad before they can play for an hour.
I want to know. All right, what game you playing? Right. So let's say you playing Fable. Right.
Okay.
No. Matter of fact, no, let me get a better game. Like let's say you playing Elden Ring. Right. Watch
Hmm.
your ad. You know, get your hour of play, but you in the middle of a boss fight. So how do you? If you trying to finish the next hour, you got to watch another ad.
That'd be funny as hell. Like you in the middle of fighting Radon, and it's just like the new Ford F-150, and it's just
Yeah.
mother. I see what
Like
you mean, but
I would
it
imagine you
should
can't do
be.
nothing like no online multiplayer games. You can't. There's no way that would work. It has to be a
I
different
imagine it's
thing.
gonna be like the hour is the time frame, but they're likely going
Mm-hmm.
to wait until you finish your match, your boss fight, and the moment you get an opportunity to pause or go back to a lobby, that's when you'll receive the next
See,
ad.
I don't agree because it's not in their interest to do that. It's better that
Hmm.
they inconvenience you so that you want to then go and just pay for the service.
True, but we know how gamers are. They will bitch to the point where this gets amended. They will still continue to give Xbox and all other gaming
Exactly.
companies an excessive amount of money that they do not deserve. But when it comes to getting slight features altered, they are very good at bitching enough to make those things happen.
I think they're going to complain about it, but then still go pay for it. So it
Of
won't
course.
even matter.
I never said they were going to stop paying. Of course, they're going to re up their subscriptions. They're going to pay for ridiculous deluxe editions that only come with like a few fake dollars for microtransactions.
Yeah.
But I think that Xbox is their current interest is in trying to cater to the gamer. So I don't know, they might have a system to where it's like, okay, if you are in a match when your hour elapses, maybe now you have to watch two ads instead of one. Or they're gonna find a way to make up for it.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see.
Yeah. Speaking of everything we just talked about, EA no, hold on. Wait. What was the article I posted? We'll go back to that. Never mind. A new PlayStation controller patent showcases a controller with no physical buttons. Taking that away too, apparently.
Yeah, that's not
The
for me.
controller featured digital buttons to let users pick which buttons are located where. This sounds terrible.
Yeah, this is about to. I, I don't know if I'm a console boy after the PS5 runs its course because I don't want a controller with no buttons. Like the whole, you know how like at some point it becomes muscle memory, but I still
Mm,
like I'm like Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean? I need to still feel the button to know where my finger is supposed to go, right? And it's just quick.
yeah,
I don't want this,
yeah.
so this is not for me. I'll probably be out. I'm
Yeah,
out of
I
the
don't think
gaming
this
world.
is. I feel like they're gonna have this feature in addition to the traditional buttons because I remember a story where there was somebody who
Okay.
tried to invent like a computer keyboard that doesn't make the clickety clack sounds, and people got upset because they removed the clickety clack sounds. It's like people need they have that like tactile desire to feel something whenever operating with a certain
Yeah,
gadget.
I think like for that, like I'll type. I'm not looking at my hands. I need to hear it to know that I hit the key. Otherwise, I
Hmm.
gotta like. It's like you gotta go back and look and make sure you pressed it,
Yeah.
or go back and read the word. And I only check the word if the little red squiggle comes up. It means I spelled
But
it wrong.
I mean, if they don't make this mandatory, I really don't give a shit. Like just have
Mhm.
something for everybody. So like the ones who want to play with the buttons and the tactile sensations, get to keep their old school controllers. And if someone actually enjoys the very weird, smooth touchscreen controller,
Mm-hmm.
by all means. And I'm pretty sure they're going to pay a ridiculous premium for it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of ridiculous premiums, the top four PlayStation 5 sales as of the month of July were Grand Theft Auto 4, excuse me, 6 Ultimate Edition, which
Hmm.
is $99, NBA 2K27 Ultra Edition, which is $150, EA Sports FC 27 Ultimate Plus Edition, which is another $150, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 Vault Edition, which is $100. This all comes after the so-called
Yeah.
backlash regarding no more physical copies. And people or consumers responded by rewarding them with they didn't just stop and boycott games, they gave them more money for games.
They
Like
went and bought the most expensive games.
the most expensive
The ones
versions
they
of
could
these.
find. I don't
This is
know,
why
man.
nothing ever changes.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of talk, but nothing behind those words.
Yeah, this is why when I hear about
Whatever.
boycotts like Target and Starbucks and PlayStation or whatever, I want it to be true.
Oh,
I
listen.
want people to have power over corporations, but people are weak. They're
You know,
fragile.
if I said it, I meant it.
You, but you're one person. You need more than one person for a boycott.
You got to be the change you want to see.
People can't give up their conveniences.
Can you give it up?
Yeah, I haven't been to Target. I don't know how long.
What
Then
about
again, I never really
Starbucks?
shopped at Target like that. I
What
don't
about
drink coffee.
Starbucks?
I don't drink coffee. I just
All
said
right,
that.
all right, bro.
um, I'm of the cloth as let's see. On that same topic, EA is getting huge backlash after officially introducing the EA Sports FC 27 Ultimate Plus Edition, blah blah blah, which is priced at $150, the most expensive EA game edition to date. It's $50 more than GTA 6's Ultimate Edition, and it includes up to 7 days of early access and 10,000 FC points.
What is that anyway? I didn't know EA had
Um,
games.
they don't have games. They
EA
have
Sports. It's in the game. That's all I
price
remember.
gouging mechanisms to make children pay ridiculous amounts of money to create characters and boost their stats with these fictional coins. 'Cause
So,
I know this because my son tries to play it and comes to me. He's like, "Dad, can I have $1?" Not for this reason.
oh, was
I
that FIFA?
refuse to contribute. Yeah, this is what's the name? The new version of FIFA. So
Oh,
FIFA
okay.
revoked their licensing, or the licensing
Yeah.
deal ended with EA, and now it's just EA Sports FC, which stands for Football Club.
Okay. Didn't they lose Madden also?
They were supposed to, but then I
They got it back?
believe they re-upped the deal, and as a result, we still get shitty football games. And I'm just waiting for literally anybody else to get a crack at the license.
Yeah. All right. I see. They're capitalizing off the World Cup. All right. Yeah, this is hot.
And
Up the
Grand Theft
price.
Auto's price.
Yeah. All right.
We
Well.
knew this was going to happen.
All right, people. It's up to you.
We're fucked.
It's up to y'all. I'm not buying it.
I'm gonna get Grand Theft Auto 6, but I'm not buying that premium edition bullshit.
Hmm.
I damn sure I ain't gonna play no damn sports games. Um, EA Games VP Jeff Gaddis thinks the future of gaming might not need a console at all, as hardware keeps getting more expensive. More people could turn to cloud gaming instead.
All right. I feel like this is just in his best interest to say, because if
Yeah.
everyone turns to the cloud, then EA can just release a cloud-based gaming solution.
No, this is Amazon Games.
I thought you said EA.
I definitely said
Well,
Amazon.
regardless,
I stutter a lot, so you might be right.
no, still, regardless, it doesn't matter which one. It's again in their best interest. So of course you're saying that. That's
Especially
where
for
you want it to
Amazon,
go.
they have one of the biggest infrastructures for cloud
Yeah,
anything.
AWS is used everywhere,
Yeah.
and then as soon as it shut down, they got to go get that guy off the boat. Sorry, for those who don't know, it's like this one Amazon engineer, and he's like the best. So he don't even come in the office. He be on a boat, living his best life until something go wrong, and then he'll come
Mhm.
out, he'll dock for 45 minutes, fix the issue, and then leave again. So that's what happened the last time
That's
AWS went
gangster.
out. It was only down until he got back to port, and he fixed it and left. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, that's funny. Living like a shaman on a mountain or an island.
Basically,
You got to go like some poor tech support guy has to like journey to some faraway
go
land to
get
go
him.
retrieve this ancient elder. That's really cool though.
That dude was
Um, last bit
beast.
of gaming Last bit of gaming news. Ubisoft's next Far Cry is reportedly going through a major reboot. According to Insider Gaming, the project has been reworked after years of development. The game is now reportedly being rebuilt around a more traditional Far Cry experience, moving away from some of the more experimental ideas that had previously leaked.
All right, good luck.
Yeah. Far
Again,
Cry 3 is still my favorite.
yeah, you're not getting that no more. Like,
Actually, no, I think Far Cry 3 is the more traditional experience.
we'll
Far Cry
see.
1 through 3. 4 was what was 4 again? Because I know 5 was when they went to the American Midwest and then fought a bunch of crazy ass cultists slash rednecks. Um, what was 4 was a pagan Ming, so they went to the Himalayas. Um, and then from there it kind of just got weird. But
Uh,
I'm cool with a more traditional version. My whole thing is survival games have gotten very popular as of recent. Actually, they've been popular for a while now.
hmm.
One of my favorites is The Forest. I won't spoil it for anybody because the story is really cool and the gameplay is awesome. It's a horror game, and I will leave that there. But if you can take some of those, so the survival elements and mash them with Far Cry, it would feel more along the lines of being like in the middle of nowhere, having to scavenge, having to build shelter, having to fight against whatever crazy antagonist you have. I would really appreciate that.
Was it it's Roblox, Fortnite, or Call of Duty? That's it.
Is that what you play or the
No, no,
most
those
popular game?
those are the only games making money. I
Yes.
doubt that any changes you make to Far Cry is going to put it at that level.
I mean,
That's
nothing could
that's what I'm
compete with
saying.
those big games, but if you can have the big games, like you said, fuel the little games, I would very much appreciate the smaller games because I
Yeah,
don't like playing online.
those three are not Ubisoft games. So if Far Cry is like Ubisoft's Call of Duty, maybe you're right. Maybe getting back to the essence will
Hmm.
get people to buy it. I'm like very skeptical.
Yeah. What are Ubisoft's biggest games? Like I know Assassin's Creed is definitely one, but Assassin's Creed has been kind of having a rough go lately.
As soon nah, it's over
Um,
with. As soon as they put that woman in there, the black
which
man
one?
in the Japanese joint. As
Oh
soon as they
yeah.
put that black man and the woman in there, it was over with for Assassin's Creed.
Like it's not historically accurate. None of this is historically accurate.
It actually
Rainbow
is
Six.
historically accurate, but okay.
Yeah, but they I don't know the story of was it Yusuke,
Yasuke.
Yasuke, but I know Rainbow Six is another one that they make a lot of money off
I
of.
love those games. The Rainbow Six games
Yeah,
are
those
really
are
good.
great.
And
Um,
yeah, I don't know the story. Josh Awesome. I have no idea what any of them stories are.
I would
Definitely
wager
skip
a
it.
lot of money that one of Ubisoft's best-selling games is probably Just Dance because
Oh,
every
that was
woman,
Ubisoft.
yeah, every woman I have ever met in my entire life has played Just Dance in some capacity. So if you want to make like, what's the term called? Not pay to win. A live service Just Dance game to just rack up all your bread and then
Mm.
go make the smaller single player games. I'm perfectly fine with that.
They yeah. So I was going through their list of games. That might be the one they need.
Bring that shit back.
Who owns
You got
Sims?
one. So we got actually no. This is part of Comic Con, so we're just gonna toss that
Oh,
into the
Sims is
Comic Con.
EA.
Sims is EA, yeah,
Oh, they give up on that FC joint. Make a Sims. EA makes Sims.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because they can price gouge the fuck out of their consumers with Sims. I
They
remember.
had my lady was spending all our food money on Sims. I was going to the grocery store.
Was she buying the expansions?
I don't know what she bought that joint. Then she was making Beyonce, Pharrell. She was making every. She got a whole. It's a whole Reddit page. If you go in there, you'll see all her designs that look exactly like the real people. She was building
Well,
museums.
she's an artist, so I can see that.
Still, she was spinning, building museums, whole mansions. Give me a tour. Like, oh, yeah, move this here. It's like, all right, this is how much you pay for this. Go ahead,
You know,
bring it back if you want some money. Yeah.
I remember I saw one expansion where it was like The Sims Pets, and I'm like, y'all got to pay for dogs and cats now? That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like
Um,
you know how like when artists make music, like Drake makes music for women specifically because women buy music.
yes.
Games are probably the same way. Ubisoft, go ahead and bring
Oh,
back Just
100%.
Dance, and then women will buy Just Dance. Like it's a fun way to work out. Fun
Hmm.
game, live service. They'll keep paying. EA, go ahead, bring back The Sims.
You could also have like a social media component. Actually, I'm not going to be giving out ideas live
Yeah,
on camera
yeah.
because
'Cause
we
I already see where you're going. Don't tell them.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with that, but yeah, just make the big games so we can get really good small ones too. Um, we got a little bit of anime news. I'll just bring up the first one and I'll pitch the rest to you. We got a first trailer for a 4K remaster re-release of Transformers the movie in theaters
Yes.
on September 17th, and this is all I know about today's anime discussions.
Oh, so that's just the original Transformers film they made in 4K. So if you've never seen it,
Mhm.
go check it out. It's the one where it doesn't. You ever seen like Megatron transform? So Megatron's like a gun in the original joint,
Yeah, yeah, I
right?
remember.
But he'd be like, it's a giant robot. He transforms into a gun and it's inside his head. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, they're remastering that, so that would be good. And then there's a new Gundam anime series coming out, but I actually forgot where it's coming. It might be Netflix, but we got a trailer
Mhm.
for it, and I love Gundam, so uh, that to go along with the TCG and Gundam Assemble, which are both like pretty popular.
Mhm.
That's very good for Bandai. I hope like again get it under control because people are scalping all your stuff. So get that under control. But yeah, this is good. I need to figure out where. I'll just say Crunchyroll because I think it'd be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any more anime news?
Nah, I think that was it, right? Just the yeah, those two
Bet.
trailers. You
All
should
right, we
watch it,
got
man.
some
You got to watch more
shows.
anime.
I'm working on it. Um, I kind of get caught up in like games that are way too long with modes that are way too in depth and it lock me up for like 3 months at a time, which I'm trying to
Mm.
avoid at this current point in time because I beat Star Fox in like a day. By the way, that game is like 8 hours. In my head, in my childhood, I felt like it was like a 30-hour epic. Nope, about 8 hours of just scrolling across the screen and shooting, and it was a great time. But it, in my opinion, was not worth the $60 that I bought it for. Um, yeah, now I'm trying to play another fun game, but I don't want it to be like another JRPG that's like, oh hey, here's 100 hours of your life completely gone. Um, we got a first trailer for Neuromancer, which is releasing
Mm.
on January 22nd on Apple TV. For those who don't know, Neuromancer is a book by, I forgot his name, I think it's something Gibson. It's a really good sci-fi
Tyrese.
novel. No. Um, did not strike me as much of a science fiction writer. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, it's about an AI that recruits a hacker and like a veteran, and they conduct a heist. And I'll just leave it there. But I'm gonna check this out because I read that book back when I was in like my sci-fi slash cyberpunk era. I read this. I read Neuromancer. I read Altered Carbon, which is on Netflix. The first season is good. Not a fan of the second season, with no disrespect to Mr. Anthony Mackie, who stars in the second season. I wasn't a big fan. Um, but yeah, I can appreciate more sci-fi in my life, and this looks really good. And the guy who's in it, I do not know his name, but I do know I think he's married to Dua Lipa. That's about all I got.
Callum Turner.
You said what?
Callum Turner. He was in
God,
Morbius.
he was in Morbius.
No.
I thought that was Damon from House of the Dragon.
Yeah, you're right. He was not in Morbius.
It's cool. All British people look alike. The
Oh,
first
sorry.
trailer for
Before I forget, sorry. The Gundam uh, anime actually debuted at Comic Con. So a couple days ago, and there's a game coming out next June also with it. I was trying to figure out where it was coming out. I still can't figure that out, but it did debut. The like first episode, something like that.
Mhm.
Sorry, all right, my bad.
We got a first trailer for Reacher season 4 releasing August 12th on Prime Video.
Yeah, I don't know why I really like Reacher. So I love that show. It's not
I've
great, but
heard.
I'll be watching it. So
We got the first trailer for Mike Flanagan's Carrie. Uh, it is releasing October 7th on Prime Video.
that's more for you and our gym homie. You know me.
I'm really excited for it.
Mm,
Um, I'm curious as to why they keep casting Carrie as someone who doesn't look like Carrie from the book. Because
mm,
Carrie in the book is, as described, like a bit overweight, bad posture, really bad acne, and unfortunately, like as a result of her appearance, she's the source of a lot of bullying. And then for most people who know the story of Carrie, like we know how it ends, very bloody. But
mm.
yeah, like I don't know why they just keep going with people who don't or actresses who don't look like that. Like the actresses I've seen have been very talented, but I would have appreciated a more accurate depiction of that appearance in the book translated to modern day. Especially in today where like we've discussed with Clayface last week, where like vanity is so important to not just the world, but unfortunately to also the youth because of social media and what's the name? Streaming and all these number of things where your face is constantly being presented and you have to force yourself to be at your absolute best because there's cameras everywhere.
Mm.
I think that would have been really cool to have played out with the element of a girl going berserk with telekinesis, but it's Mike Flanagan. I trust anything he does. I'm pretty sure everything else will be really cool. We got our first trailer for Ted Lasso season 4. It returns to Apple TV on August 5th.
That's mostly for O'Shaughnessy. He loves that show.
I love it too.
Yeah. Okay. I need to check it out. It's on my
Yeah,
list. I
it's
just.
really, really good, really heartfelt. Yeah, I was gonna bring up what's happening in season 4, but there might be people who haven't seen the other seasons, and it would be a spoiler.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. We got a trailer for Avatar: Seven Havens, which is coming out on Paramount Plus on October 9th.
Cannot wait. That's the new Last Airbender series. So Avatar is now Earthbender, and they're
Cool.
twins. So I want to see which one is the actual Avatar. It would be cool if they like had split elements.
That's
Like
what I thought was gonna happen.
I gotta see. I can't tell by it from the trailer honestly because we only see them Earthbend from what I remember.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Josh Awesome, but I appreciate that they're like doing their own thing. Sorry, Josh Awesome said he hates the art direction. I appreciate like that they're using their own style. Actually, the I was reading an article where the animators for the Last Airbender film debated using like the Spider Verse style, and like nah, they want to just keep that keep their own aesthetic, and I appreciate that. Like I don't want not everything needs to look like Spider Man, the Spider Verse stuff. So I am glad they went their own direction with this. Also, check out the Last Airbender movie on Paramount. And if you're in LA or was it New York, go see it in theaters. It's really good.
Uh, one of these days, I'm gonna watch Avatar.
You too, man. It's really
We
good.
gotta. I've heard nothing but good things. I just haven't had a chance to catch up. We got a trailer for Ebenezer, starring Johnny Depp. Only in theaters November 13th.
Thanksgiving don't never get no love, man. This is a Christmas movie. They said, nah, put it out right before people eat their turkey. I'll check it out though.
Nobody
This
wants.
is my my lady loves Christmas movies. She always want to watch one, but I don't be
No.
liking rom. I hate rom com Christmas movies. Like it's this is
Yeah, it
pointless.
all feels like Hallmark.
Yeah, exactly. Give me something different. Like give me Die
Mhm.
Hard. You know what I mean? Give me like a Bad Santa, right? So I'm gonna watch
Mhm.
Ebenezer. It was just Ebenezer Scrooge, right? So it's just the Christmas story, but focused on Scrooge. And Johnny
Gotcha.
Depp is like a. I'm glad to see him acting again. So
We got a trailer for Matchbox the movie based on Mattel toy cars, releasing October 9th on Apple TV.
I feel like I press play on this trailer and then I immediately turned it off. It looks like Fast and Furious with
Exactly.
Matchbox cars. I'm not
That's
watching
exactly what I was.
that. If there's no family, what's the point? Like we have Fast and Furious already.
Yeah, and I'm kind of burnt out on Fast and the Furious. I don't need to see this.
Yeah.
Now, Fast and Furious crossed over with like Jurassic Park, GI Joe, maybe, but this just feels like a knockoff.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Um, we have the return of the greatest basketball legend of all time. If you think I'm talking about Jordan or LeBron, you're wrong. I'm talking about Airbud, who is coming back to
Yes.
theaters on January 22nd, 2027.
Y'all don't know about Airbud. And they got a real dog. He was at Comic Con. They had the
Yep, no
dogs.
CGI, nothing.
Yep, they had the dog sitting on the table barking. They said, "Yeah, this is real. He really does this." Airbud,
Yeah.
nice. Y'all don't understand. Stop sleeping on Airbud. Yeah, I can't wait, and I hope Lil Bow Wow in the joint. I hope it's Airbud versus like
Like
Mike.
Mike crossover.
That's the crossover we need. Stop playing. And I
This
hope
j-
If Airbud breaks some ankles, imagine him dribbling with his snout and did like LeBron's ankles go like this and turn. Come on, Airbud.
I'm just imagining like an Avengers Endgame of like all the sports characters we grew up with, like Airbud, like Mike, the kids from the Little Giants,
Angels in the outfield. They in there.
Angels in
Danny
the
Glover with
outfield. What was that
Joseph
baseball
Gordon-Levitt.
movie where like what was that baseball movie when the kid got the arm injury and like he would like his arm would lock back, but then when he threw it at like 100-mile-per-hour fastball because it would snap
Oh,
forward.
I can't remember
I forget the name of it, but he was another one.
the little
Um,
Giants, the Mighty
the
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
It's Battle World, but random sports movies. And Airbud at the center. Airbud is the Captain
Yeah.
America.
We got a first trailer for Children of Blood and Bone in theaters on January 15th.
Yeah, I can't. It don't even look good. I gotta be honest.
It it feels like a knockoff of Black Panther. So, aside from that, one of my biggest issues with this is I think it would have enticed me more if the faces that were depicted or cast in these roles didn't immediately overlap the characters they're playing.
Hmm.
So I can't speak for everyone, but I'm kind of getting tired of celebrity because back in the day, celebrities would retreat. Like they weren't constantly in our faces with social media and all this different various forms of content. And it was kind of like if you that's why paparazzi were so I wouldn't want to say valuable, but that's why paparazzi were so I don't know lucrative because to get a glimpse of like I don't know Robert De Niro or any
Hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio, any big name in the world, it was like a rarity. And because they weren't being bombarded at us on every turn from like discourse to content to anything else, that whenever we saw them on screen, I feel like it was easier for them to immerse themselves in the portrayal or to like lose themselves into the character and us just not see the same faces that are on our phones at any given time. Now, maybe I consume way too much media and that's like a personal problem, but
Yeah, I think so.
when I see this film, that's supposed to see when I see this film that's supposed to depict like these fictional characters, I don't see the characters. I see Damson Idris. I see Cynthia Erivo. I see um what's the name? Who else is in this?
Amanda
Chiwetel
Sandberg.
Ejiofor. But like I would have liked to see more of the actors that I haven't seen constantly. Like this is one dude, Zachary Momo, I think his name is. Like never heard of him before. Would like to see his talent. Would like to see more of him, and I feel like it would be a better way of depicting these fictional characters because I see more of the character and less of the face that is constantly being bombarded everywhere we turn in social media these days.
They need to sell tickets, man, and they don't believe the IP could do that itself. This IP was like it's like a number one best selling novel,
Hmm.
touted as like the next Harry Potter. They probably didn't actually need to get a star studded cast like this.
Hmm. Yeah.
Maybe hair and makeup could have been different. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Like,
I feel like you also consume too much media. It might be like a
I
personal.
mean, we all consume the same amount because we got to discuss stuff for the podcast.
Yeah, but
But
you're the one with an issue with seeing these faces over and over again.
did you feel that same way about the Odyssey?
Nah.
I did because I love the Odyssey, like genuine. But like there were moments where I'm like, that's Travis Scott. Like it was like I didn't see some poet or some bard. I just saw Travis Scott.
But that's
And
because he
then
can't act. That's why. That's why you just saw
I
Travis
mean,
Scott.
I had the same moments with like Charlize Theron and her character.
Mm,
Like and it just the face jumped at out at me more than the character. And I've had
mm.
this issue more with like Fantastic Four and Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, where it's just like I would much rather just have actors I've never seen before or actors who haven't been so completely ever present in the world these days and on our phones and all these number of different ways we see them. This way I can like really believe who I'm looking at is this character they're trying to
Mm.
portray. So
Well,
it's like that's one like what were we saying?
I was like, well, this movie don't look good enough for them to get some unknown. So
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
about the controversy because of what you told me, where it's like the author isn't involved and all that other stuff, and as a
Oh
result, a
no
lot
no
of her
no
fans are.
no 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 no. She was involved. She just is. She just don't want to be associated with
But she
it.
doesn't want to be associated with it because of creative differences or because it's bad.
She didn't say. That's what I was trying to say. It could be because she
Like,
got
I'm
in an
gonna let y'all
argument
handle
with Amanda Sandberg, right? Or she got in an argument with somebody. I don't know.
it. Mhm.
She didn't say. She just said she not don't mention her with this movie, but she not mad if you go see it. It's like literally the if the fence she like on the fence. She mad, but not really. I don't know what's going on, but
Maybe
she
she got some stake in the movie where it's like she doesn't support it, but if it makes a certain amount at the box office, she about to get a payout.
she definitely getting paid. I'm pretty sure she helped write it.
Oh, okay. Huh. Either way, sometimes films don't need this much star power. It starts to feel like a DJ Khaled song.
Yeah, you don't be. Yeah, it's not it.
On to our main topic, Comic Con, San Diego 2026. A lot of things announced, some good, some bad, some of which I'm really going to complain and nitpick about, but that's what you come here for. Um, Starting with some comic news, we got a Dark Horse announced comic for Baldur's Gate 3. Um, it
Hmm.
was announced with Larian Studios and Wizards, but Larian has repeatedly come out and said that they want nothing to do or have nothing to do with anything regarding Baldur's Gate because their time with the IP is up and it is now owned by Wizards. Whatever they choose to do with it, it's on them. So like the show that's coming out for Baldur's Gate, um, and this comic as well,
Hmm.
um, Larian might not be a part of it. So
That's all you. I don't be playing that game.
I know you really should. It's literally Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't even play Dungeons and Dragons no more. I can never get y'all all together.
Don't say y'all. There were
Look,
several other
hey,
friends who
Josh
abandoned
Awesome,
us.
Josh Awesome. Whenever you play Dungeons and Dragons, man, let us know.
Yeah, please invite us.
I got some problematic characters just waiting to get into the mix.
I take it back. Please don't invite us. I don't want to be part of it. Last time we played Dungeons and Dragons with one of these characters, you were just a murder hobo who went around assaulting unsuspecting NPCs.
Because they can't be singing in front of me. That's the character.
You,
I'm in character. I'm a method actor in Dungeons and Dragons.
you're a method terrorist. DC Comics announces Batman Shadow of the Bat, a new comic series from Absolute Martian Manhunter creative team Denise Camp and Javier Rodriguez. The series will introduce new characters, including villains, to Gotham City.
Sorry, I just reading. What
What do you
Josh
say?
said. Method actors only method with assholes, which is actually true.
Yeah, like
'Cause
Jared Leto sending like used condoms to Margot Robbie on the set of Suicide Squad.
that's ridiculous.
Insane. And Dead Rats too.
Yeah, but no, this is cool. DC has been hitting out of the park with comics. I hope Marvel can catch up with their new chief. I forgot the title he has.
Mhm.
What's it? Something Whacker. I actually forgot. Stephen Whacker, I think his name.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, this will be good. All the absolute stuff DC is doing is phenomenal. So
I don't like this.
why not?
Because they took the creative team from an amazing, unique book like Absolute Martian Manhunter, and they made another Batman book.
Because that's what people be buying.
But you and me had this exact, I'm glad you said that because me and you had the exact same discussion yesterday about how if you make a good enough story in
Mhm.
comics, it doesn't matter who the character is, the story will drag in the audience. Just like Immortal Hulk or any other story that I cannot remember for this particular argument because I sometimes get all
Yeah.
wrapped up in my head in these discussions. But point is, if they would have just taken this phenomenal ass creative team and done a story for like actually no, Mr. Miracle already had a big book as of recent.
Mhm.
Lar Fleas. Give Lar Fleas a book in light of Landscrews, which is about to become a massive hit.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I understand that Batman sells. We all know that.
It-
But other characters can too if you give them the right story and the right advertising.
Listen, they don't got time for that. They in too much debt. They gotta do. They need money now.
Yeah, but
More
they are literally
Batman.
their absolute books are dominating the sales charts right now. Wonder Woman, Superman, even Flash. And Flash's book is probably the weakest of all of them. Actually, no, I think Absolute Green Lantern is the weakest. But
And you didn't name Martian Manhunter. That's what I'm talking about.
that, because his book ended, he had a limited series run.
All right, and it's over with. Let's get more Batman out. We need that money. They about to pay $7 million a day. They need more Batman money.
No, Paramount is. Paramount doesn't own Warner Brothers yet.
Or they still in what 72 billion? What's their debt? They still in
Warner
debt.
Brothers,
Regardless, they still in debt. They
everybody in
need
debt
money
nowadays. But
now.
we don't need another Batman book.
We
Batman books are
don't.
already dominating.
They
Absolute
need another
Batman.
Batman book.
I promise you, if they found a way to release 10 absolute Batman books a month, the monthly sale charts will be 1 through 10 absolute Batman. That's how much money that damn book is bringing in.
And
They can afford to give these motherfuckers to a different, more
no,
creative, any other character that's just not
they
fucking Batman.
in debt.
Give it. You know what? Who's a character in Gotham that could use some love and use a very psychedelic kind of art style the way these two did for Martian Manhunter? Mad Hatter. Give Mad Hatter like a 5-issue solo series or some shit. Like,
Is that going to get them out of debt? Or is Batman?
I don't think anything will get them out of it because they've been abusing Batman for the past 2
Listen,
decades
matter of
in
fact,
comics.
these
And
these
he ain't done shit.
shareholders, these Warner Brothers shareholders are also in an active lawsuit. They need more money, make more Batman. That's all they thinking about.
It's Paramount. that's getting sued. Like,
No, by the Warner Brothers shareholders. They still got the illegal team.
they got like 12 yachts in Nantucket. They'll be fine.
They not selling the yachts though. Who you gonna sell the yacht
You know what?
to?
Paramount.
They can't afford it either. They need more Batman. That's all I'm saying. It don't
I hear
matter.
you. I do. I just think you're wrong because, as shown by characters like the Hulk, when they got Immortal Hulk, that book sold with like the number one. It was like the absolute Batman of its time because it had a great team and it had great advertising
And what they do after
and a
that?
great story.
After they made Immortal Hulk, what they make? What was the next
They made some terrible ass book. Like, I don't know what the fuck they did with the Hulk. I think it was like Undead Hulk or some stupid shit. But Immortal Hulk
thing?
ran its course, a phenomenal like 50-part series, which meant like it ran for 50 months with addition to like annual books and whatnot. But then they tossed it over to somebody else and then Immortal Hulk fell off. But if you just give that kind of love and creativity to just any random character who has not got Animal Man is another one. Nobody know who Animal Man is. But he
Alright,
had a book with Jeff Lemire. That shit sold crazy numbers because it was a great team with a random character and great advertising during a really rough time for comics, mind you.
Yeah, but this is the rougher time for Warner Brothers.
It's a
You
rougher
can't
time for
ignore
the
that.
economy.
Yeah, that too. They need money now. They have a structured settlement and they need cash now.
If
They
we get
need.
copyright struck for the JG Westworth theme,
Don't sing
I
it.
swear.
I didn't sing it. I said it.
You want to know how they can get some real Batman money? They can hurry the fuck up with the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
been in
coming out.
development for the last 7 years.
2028 now. They pushed it back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dune has gotten a whole trilogy. Dune, not Doom. Dune,
Yeah, no, Doom,
Dune,
yeah.
has gotten an entire trilogy in the time it's taken them to make 2 Batman films.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this article is. Anyways, moving on.
Comic-Con news.
Mike Flanagan is writing a live-action Warhammer 40K series for Amazon. Henry Cavill remains involved.
Good. I feel like Henry probably had too much on his plate. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
get some help for him.
What happened to these articles? Anyways, we got a story trailer for Insomniac's Wolverine releasing on September 15th. You're not gonna play Wolverine?
No, I don't care about the story either.
You're
Story
like
trailer
the
not gonna make
resident
you play
Man
anything.
fan.
If Nightcrawler's in it, maybe.
Nightcrawler's definitely not gonna be in this.
Then I'm good. Story trailer's not gonna move me.
But it's X-Men. Not just one
That's
X-Men.
not
He's the
enough.
main character, but it's like there are several other X-Men in this video game.
It's not enough. I like Ultimate Alliance though. If they make another Ultimate Alliance, I'll play that.
If they make an Ultimate Alliance, it might compel me to buy an Ultimate Edition for $150. But back to Wolverine. Did you play Spider-Man?
No.
Never mind. I
Yeah,
forgot who I was talking
to.
That's on me. That's my problem. We got a trailer for Zach Krieger's Resident Evil.
Again, that's for you and the horror folks.
I think I definitely set this up the wrong way because now it's just a bunch of my shit and then your stuff comes at the end.
Yeah. Run through your stuff and then we can talk about.
This opens September 18th, 2026. I am extremely excited for this. It's giving me everything I didn't know I wanted, where it doesn't have to be Leon or Chris or Claire or Jill. Just a minute and 30. It was an hour and 30 minutes of just raw, high octane horror. And this poor delivery man getting his ass whooped by zombies the entire way. Perfection. This is something you can kind of chime in on. We got an official trailer for Lanterns.
Yeah. It actually looks really good.
I'm gonna need everybody who doubted the motherfucking Lanterns
Who doubted?
to go eat a bag of dicks. All of Twitter. All of Twitter was just shitting on this damn property since the Brown Lantern with Hal's suit.
That's bots,
saying
man.
it's not enough green.
It's bots.
No, it was actually people because I know there's a lot of people on TikTok saying the same shit. TikTok is also responsible. All y'all, I almost said the forbidden word. all y'all naysayers who are sitting here jumping to conclusions, not trusting my man David Lindelof, and the wonders that they can achieve over on HBO with some great gritty Western storytelling, but just so happens to have sci-fi elements. It's all coming together now, and I am willing to bet, I will put money on it today, that this show is better than anything Marvel has produced in terms of television. Betting
Probably. It,
money
it
on it.
looks really good. And if Penguin is any indication, or Peacemaker, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Watchmen.
Watchmen too. Yeah, I was actually talking to my friend about Watchmen the series versus Watchmen the movie. I like both, but yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Watchmen movie is pretty good.
yeah. So I was trying to say, like, it's close enough to the comics. I whatever, but the yeah, I know, but the Lantern series, it looks really good. Like, I don't like that so much was revealed in the trailer, um, but I do like what we saw. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very excited
Yeah.
and glad that they're doing the Manhunters. But this is
Yeah.
when I get like, this is not their fault. Like, brand recognition is important. You say Manhunter,
Mm-hmm.
your first thought is Martian Manhunter.
Yep.
If you're not a comic reader, right, and if you just know, you know, the Justice League, but the
Mm-hmm.
Manhunters are like a unit. They're like, they work with Guardians. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that they're in it, but I don't like when trailers reveal too much. So,
Mm-hmm.
but since they revealed so much, I'm like, all right, yeah, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there was a study that came, not a study, it was a report that came out that the reason why a lot of these trailers are so spoiler heavy is because people want to know what they're investing into, what they're
Mm-hmm.
going out to the theater to see, what they're going to give their time to. It's annoying, but I get it. And given the response to Lanterns with like the first two teaser trailers,
Mm-hmm.
I see why they had to kind of come out and put it on the table for him because there was no way this discourse was going to end. And like you said about Batman and the Blood and Bone film, they need eyes on these properties. They need people to come out and watch. And with this trailer, I don't think they spoiled that much. I
Mm-hmm.
have a theory, and I don't know if I should mention it because if it
No,
comes to fruition,
don't mention it.
but it's not a theory rooted in comics, so it's not something that I would generally know.
Oh,
I just have
okay.
a
All right.
creepy.
What's your theory? I thought it was written in
I
comics.
think I think Hal's gonna die in the first episode. I think a lot of what we're seeing is literally from episode one, and that's gonna be it. Like, it's gonna be like this big blockbuster first episode, and then it's just gonna be John having to navigate his journey with the ring by himself without his mentor. Or if not that, Hal gets corrupted by Parallax or something.
I don't think that, because he talks us in that show. So yeah, you're training your replacement. Blah blah
Hmm.
blah, all that good stuff.
That could be in the first episode.
I don't think it's in. I think it spans. I'm just trying to figure out if the Manhunters are there. Who are they looking for?
Hal.
I don't know.
So the Manhunters are one of the biggest enemies of the Green Lantern Corps, and Hal is the greatest Green Lantern.
That don't mean they looking for Hal.
Occam's razor tells me that it is Hal, but there could be something else that maybe Hal's trying to protect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm curious about. You remember that episode of Justice League also, where like the Manhunters were like just sabotaging the Green Lantern Corps. That's all they were doing. So they were like
Hmm.
actively hunting all the Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
They could be there for anything. They could even be hunting they could be hunting John. Right? They could be
True.
hunting potential. Right?
Hmm.
It makes me curious, and I guess my whole like I don't want to see too much is like just me being uh, old. I'm like, oh, I remember when things used to be. You know what I mean? Like back in
Nah,
my
yeah.
day, they didn't spoil the whole thing in the trailer. I'm just old now.
No, I get it. But from what I've seen in the trailer,
Hmm.
I don't think it's a lot because they're giving us little snippets of random things. Like, yes, we know that the Manhunters are responsible.
Yeah.
And We know that John is replacing Hal,
Hmm.
but that's really it. Like everything else, we could just kind of assume what it's about. It's like it takes place in a small town in the middle of the Midwest.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh,
we
see,
saw Sinestro,
maybe that's
but
it. Also, we're comic fans, so for us, this
yeah,
has a lot more context because of
yeah,
all the
yeah,
other
yeah.
things that we've seen. So where for like
Hmm.
just a layman, this is, oh, this looks good. What's a manhunter? Who's this guy? Why is he pink? Why is his car blowing
Hmm.
up from
Yeah,
a laser? Where for us, it's like, oh, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. So they must be going this
yeah,
way. Okay.
yeah, yeah. By the way, my little bit of Green Lantern nerddom.
Hmm.
The where Sinestro was, I'm pretty sure they were on Oa, which is the planetary headquarters of the
Oh
Green
yeah, they
Lanterns.
have to be.
Yeah, he probably was in one of the science cells, which is where they put all their biggest
Hmm.
criminals they capture on their patrols. Which means that scene probably could be full of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Like maybe if Hal's walking down the science cells and we get to see other villains they've captured,
Hmm.
Lissa Drac, Arkilo. I don't think they're gonna bring in like the big ones like Larfleeze or Black Hand, but it's
You
like there's
love
a
saying
lot
this
you
is the
can.
second time you said Larfleeze this episode.
Larfleeze is a dope character, and I'm mad that he only got one comic book run because he's funny as shit. But yeah, this is after Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is my most anticipated comic book property of the
Hmm.
year.
Oh, when does it come
And
out?
I just had it up. It was let me where is it? Waiting for the description to load. August 16th on HBO Max.
Yeah, I knew it was next month. I just couldn't remember when next month. A lot of things
Yeah.
come out next month. It's gonna be a great month for us.
Oh
So,
yeah, absolutely. So, to wrap up the Comic Con news, we got some announcements from Marvel, some really, really big ones. One of which being Ryan Gosling has been cast as Ghost Rider in the MCU, and Sean Levy, who directed Deadpool and Wolverine, will be directing the Ghost Rider film, which is in
hmm,
theaters in 2028.
that's how you gonna say. Throw in the.
We can section it. We can talk
Okay.
about this, and then we can move on to the next
I like this casting. I think we've talked about this before when it was like rumors.
one.
He, he'll
Yeah,
be good, but we don't know which Ghost Rider he is. Hopefully, it's Johnny Blaze. I
I'm pretty
personally,
sure Johnny Blaze.
yeah, but a lot of times I was watching some guy. I forgot who he was, but he was talking about how like a lot of the a lot of times when we see Ghost Rider, it's not actually Johnny Blaze. It's what Danny Trek or whatever his name is. It's his brother.
Danny Ketch.
Catch, thank you. It's his brother. But I
Mm.
just want to be Johnny Blaze because I want. If you don't listen to Wu Tang, uh, Method Man is Johnny Blaze. So I just want a Method Man intro for the Ghost Rider movie. In the same way, there's like a random uh, Iron Man scene where they're listening to Tony Stark's, who is the Ghostface killer. So I just want that. And also, I saw a lot of like discourse online. Like, apparently, no one likes Sean Levy. I don't know why.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, they were like going through his movies. Like, what are you talking about? He
Yeah,
has
I
like
don't.
hits, and
He has like
Deadpool.
Free Guy, Deadpool, and Wolverine, and then
Yeah,
this.
and those were great. So I really don't understand what is going on or like why there's so much like discourse behind this. Also, it makes sense because he's
Yeah,
working on uh, 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 Starfighter, the Star Wars movie starring
yeah,
Ryan Gosling. So they just keep working together. They can just
yeah,
continue right on. Man, he did not even see
yeah.
him, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
He did make that.
Like he
Huh.
a beast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um, I like this. I've never been the biggest Ghost Rider fan. I think he's a cool character.
Mhm.
I think that the cool thing about the Ghost Rider lore is that you can have a lot of longevity where if Ryan Gosling ages out, you can pass it on to a Danny Ketch. You can pass it on to
Mhm.
an Alejandro Jones or a what's Robbie Reyes or Carter Slade is the old cowboy or whatever. And in addition to that, it opens up a lot more of the Marvel magic mythos with regards to like the underworld. And then we
Mm.
saw like Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto. Will he be making a return? Because I think that was a brilliant casting that we didn't get enough time with in Ironheart.
Yeah, and we need
There's a
him for
lot you can do with
Doom,
this.
by the way.
Yeah, yeah, true. I'm actually no, I don't think so. They're not going to go that route.
They need to
They need to, but they won't.
make
Um,
make Doom seem like a sympathetic guy.
that's my problem. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
But what was I gonna say? There's also an opportunity for a Midnight Suns here. Ghost
Mm-hmm.
Rider is a pivotal character for that team. You got a lot of the members already, with the exception
Mm-hmm.
of Blade, of course, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
A little upset that they were able to crank out, or they're able to crank out a Ghost Rider film by 2028. And meanwhile, you have Oscar winner Mahershala Ali, and you can't get a movie with a cool vampire who fights with swords in
So
leather.
no, so apparently a lot of stuff that was used in Sinners was intended for Blade because they were
Hmm.
for some reason they were trying to do like a period piece when they made Blade. But
Which makes no sense.
yeah, like this it was like a lot of back and forth. Like yeah, let's not do that. Let's just make him like Wesley Snipes Blade and he just in the regular world. Nah, let's
Yeah,
get him
what?
in the slave times and get him nah. Like, so it's a bunch of back and forth. So I that's why
Mhm.
they couldn't really get to get Blade out. And
They,
Kevin Feige
they
was
were gonna
upset
put
about it
Blade,
also.
they were gonna put Blade in slave times. I heard it was a period piece, but I didn't know they were gonna put him back in the old Yes Massa days.
Maybe not slave. Maybe I'm exaggerating because the center's closed. But
That would have annoyed the shit out of me.
yeah,
Just have him fight vampires. Just put him in a nightclub with a cameo from like DJ Marshmello in the background, while Blade just like be on his Devil May Cry shit, just slinging swords and shooting and just I don't know. But
Mm,
that's my only gripe with this, where it's like it seems so easy to make this happen when you had this premier talent and a very simple concept, and y'all just couldn't make that work.
mm.
And these two characters could go together in the Midnight Suns, and that would be your next quote unquote Avengers team.
They'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll still get a
I don't know.
Blade.
I think
Plus, they
if
got to
they,
bring Kit Harington back. His Black Knight is just unused. There's a lot of unused things that they can address.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Blade is dead in the water.
We'll see.
No, I hope not, because again, Mahershala Ali, use him. But again, he's like I don't know, 50 something years old now.
Now
Like
it'd probably be someone else.
probably,
Yeah.
it'll be disappointing because I do really like Mahershala Ali.
Hmm.
Um, then after the Ghost Rider reveal, we got news that not only is Black Panther coming back for Black Panther 3, but he's being played by none other than David Johnson, whose name will be Toussaint. For those who saw Black Panther 2, T'Challa had a son named Toussaint, also is Prince T'Challa, son of T'Challa. And yeah, that's our new Black Panther. So sorry to Damson Idris. Um, I feel like you would have been great, but
Mm.
Ryan Coogler saw something in this gentleman and it touched him in his spirit. And now somebody else is donning, hopefully, what will be a much better Black Panther suit than the one we got in Black Panther 1, because I hated that suit.
Well, also, and I think for Damson Idris, he was also doing Children of the Blood and Born. I assume they're like preparing for this to be like a. This is just the first book. I forgot how many books there are.
Hmm.
So if they were
Yeah.
preparing for this to be like a long thing, it probably didn't make sense to use Damson Idris. Uh, but the funnier reason is that he's dating Michael B. Jordan's ex. So Ron Coogler is Michael B. Jordan's friend. Can't have him be in the movie. You just gotta take the
MBJ made
L.
the call.
Exactly. Like, hey, nah, don't cast him. Say less. Um, but this is so as far as like the casting. One, I wish his name was Azari because Black Panther does have a son named Azari. It's like in a random comic and some random terrible movie.
Isn't Storm his mother?
Yeah, Storm's his mom. That's what I want. And if Storm can't be his mom, it's fine. Just name him Azari. Uh,
Mhm.
Two, like the age thing is weird. So technically, Toussaint should be like 15, right? He not passing for 15. There's no way. I don't care what nobody says. He does not look 15. So to
Mhm.
me, that says he's not like from the main MCU. He's probably from another alternate universe. So we'll see what happens with that when we get Black Panther 3. Um, and I'm not like mad at the casting. He's a pretty good actor. He's in like not just the Long Walk, but like now I gotta go back and look it up again.
Alien Romulus.
Yeah, he's in what's that show? Um, is he in industry? I thought he was in industry. He might not be in
Industry,
industry.
yes.
Oh,
No,
he
he's
is in
also an
industry.
industry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty good actor, and not like a huge name. So you don't have the issue of like I've seen him too much. So that'll be good.
Yeah. Completely agree.
But this is where I'm pulling the pin out the bot conversation, right? Because
Hmm.
I've seen online a lot of this seems like bot talk where people are mad that he was cast like oh another British actor cast in a black role. First of all, Black Panther is African. Like he's from a imaginary place in Africa.
Wakanda.
It's number one. He doesn't need to be an American black actor. This doesn't even
Yeah.
make sense.
It's not like he's Miles Morales.
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. like I this is when I'm just assuming that these have to be bots. Like it just
Hmm.
these have to be bots. It doesn't make any sense that you're mad at this casting. This is not a bad casting, right? And I don't mind. It's not like they're dishonoring the mantle of that or of Chadwick Boseman, right? The legacy that he left. It's none of that. They found a good actor. They cast him as his son, and then moving forward, that's fine. I still personally wish it was Shuri as the new Black Panther. I just wish we had like not Letitia, whatever her name is, as Shuri.
Letitia Wright.
Yeah, because the way they set her up, she's not the Shuri. That's the ruthless Shuri that the comic Shuri is. So since we don't have
Mm.
that, I'm fine with David. I think he'll do great. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see what he does, especially with Denzel. Like, what's going on there? What is that?
No news. No news yet about
Yeah.
Denzel. It's mostly a rumor.
No, Denzel in it though.
You-
Denzel said he in it. Yeah, I remember he was doing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He did do that.
he didn't say what he was doing, but he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in Black Panther 3." And he was doing press for probably the highs and the lows movie. He was
Hmm.
talking about the last films he was gonna do. So it was that one, and Black Panther 3 was also something he was doing.
Hmm.
That's
So
it.
with
That's all I
regards
say.
to gotcha. So with regards to his age, also I think what's his name? Denzel Washington's probably going to play a character named Akibi. He's like a poor farmer who uses like magic puppets, which can get really creepy. And I think Ryan Coogler would really love to do something like that, especially coming off of Sinners. Um, what's the name? Okay, firstly, I'm really excited for David Johnson in the role. I loved him in Alien Romulus. I loved him in The Long Walk. He has an incredible talent, an incredible young talent as well. And like you mentioned, he's not someone whose face has been like, everywhere. Like his career is still very much up and coming, and I feel like this is going to propel him even further into stardom, much quicker
Mm-hmm.
than it probably would have before. So yeah, whatever he decides to do with the character of Black Panther, my only request is that they make T'Challa more of an intellect. Like Chadwick
Yeah.
Boseman's T'Challa was incredible, but he was more wise. I
Yeah.
want T'Challa the genius to where like he's
Mm-hmm.
having debates with wizards and then they're like building crazy gadgets and stuff together. Like for those who don't know, um T'Challa in the comics is so brilliant that he invented a form of physics called dark physics that fused science and magic together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there is so much more to T'Challa's brilliance that hasn't even been touched on in the MCU, and I would very much like to see that reflected
Yeah.
in David Johnson's performance.
They gave all that to Shuri.
Um, all of it to Shuri, and I love Shuri as a character. I do not like Letitia Wright as Shuri. But it doesn't mean that she's gonna go away in the next movie. Wouldn't mind it if she did, but um, with David Johnson and his age, they're going to do the Secret Wars thing where after Secret Wars, they're kind of going to soft reboot the entire universe and make it to where whatever pieces they want to exist, they're going to put them wherever they want to. Like, for instance, in the comic books, Miles Morales was created in the Earth 1610 universe, which is the Ultimate Universe. And then you had 616. And with the incursions, universes were colliding, and et cetera, et cetera. And then after Secret Wars, I'm not going to explain how because it might be a spoiler for the actual movie. There was, let's say, a rebirth of the new multiverse. And in this new multiverse, Miles Morales was moved to Earth 616 with an explanation as to how. And then it was like he always existed in Earth 616 all along. So I feel like they're going to do that with David Johnson. He is very likely going to have an appearance in Secret Wars as like maybe some Black Panther from a different Earth, or maybe they have some like time travel hijinks that occur because all the universes getting mashed together. And then when the rebirth happens, relaunch, reboot, whatever you want to call it, then it'll just be like he was that age all along, existing alongside Letitia Wright. I don't know if they're going to keep him as T'Challa's son or they're just going to like make him the new T'Challa. Whatever they decide to do, I'm cool with it. I know I had grievances before about them recasting T'Challa because I felt like, with all due respect, T'Challa was bigger than one actor, and vice versa. That one actor was bigger than T'Challa because Chadwick Boseman's filmography was vast and rich, and to reduce him to just one role seems like an insult. Um, but I had another thought, and I can't remember what it was. But ultimately, yeah, this makes me very excited. This gives me a lot of hope. My only wish is that they still can make it so where like T'Challa and Reed Richards are really good friends because they're like best friends in the comics, and they're always working together on science experiments and stuff. So if he's just a little bit younger, I guess it's gonna be like that situation where you have a work colleague who you just get into conversations with, and all of a sudden you have a best friend who's now 52, like 20 years older than you.
I feel like
Um,
I feel like they meet and like they meet in the incursions, and then they realize
mhm,
like, oh, we're intellectual peers. Whereas like
yeah.
him and Reed and Doom like betrays Reed and like if sorry,
Mhm.
I don't know if we are gonna talk about that trailer that leaked. And then Reed's like, "Was it you, Doom? Was it you, Victor? Was it you?" You know.
We can get into that real quick.
So he like gets hurt. Reed gets hurt by Victor, and then he meets like smart T'Challa, and they're
Yeah,
like
he's like, oh,
peers. Like, hey, this is what it
it's
should
like
feel
finally a genius who doesn't hate me.
like.
So there was a trailer that was released for Avengers Doomsday exclusively for Comic Con, and
Mhm.
essentially it's like a little bit of what we already know with an elaboration on the Fantastic Four's relation to Doctor Doom in the MCU. And Susan Storm gives a narration in which she states that Victor was always the smartest guy in every room. He used to be different. He used to be kind. He used to be caring. But then everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he
Mhm.
was lost, but I did not realize that he was broken. Let me just gather my breath in because it's probably going to be another long rant before we go to sleep. This is Doctor Doom was not a kind person. In the comic books, he is a megalomaniacal, insecure, angry, petty, vindictive, brilliant monarch who is hell bent on power.
Mhm.
That's always been his thing. The reason why he becomes Doctor Doom is because one, Mephisto takes his mother's soul because she was performing dark magics and shit. And he wants to accumulate the power necessary to go and conquer Mephisto and save his mom. He's also very vain. He gets a small scar on his face, and he's like, "No, it's too much for me to look in the mirror." And then he gets a bunch of monks to what superheat iron mask and then weld it onto his face just because they had one scar and he just
Mhm.
couldn't bear to look. Like that's who Doctor Doom is. And
Mhm.
I remember last week we were talking about how I would like to see them just really go for it with certain themes in Doomsday and Secret Wars. And this kind of gives me the impression that they're not gonna do that. They're gonna try to humanize him. They know that Robert Downey Jr. is behind the mask and they
Mhm.
don't want to take any risks with making him seem like too much of a villain. So they're going to give him a family, which is against Doctor Doom's whole thing because one of the reasons why he hates Reed is
Mhm.
because Reed has a family and Doom doesn't.
Hmm.
So they're going to give this MCU Doom a family, have the family be destroyed in an incursion, and then make it so that Victor is essentially on a quest for revenge to try and fix the reality that he was taken from him, and just it's very cliche. And I would have liked to see them give him more, like just lean more into his character and stop just trying to add all these additional attributes that aren't really honest and accurate to his origin.
See, I take it with a grain of salt because Sue said it, and Sue's like
Hmm.
the diplomat. I think she
She's
just sees,
compassionate.
yeah, I think she sees the good in people. Like she's friends with Mole Man, right? And
Hmm.
he's the absolute worst. So I think I'm just taking it with a grain of salt. It's just something Sue is
Hmm.
saying, but it's not actually the case. And sorry, I think I still think they're doing that run where actual Doctor Doom takes over Tony Stark's body because he needs his money. So I'm assuming that's what's happening in this. To your to answer your question, Josh Awesome, like that's a Tony Stark variant. Excuse me, that Doom took over, and that the actual Doctor Doom actor is probably like I don't know, what's the dude name? I said it to the homie
Killian
at the
Murphy.
gym. Yeah, thank you. It's probably him or Charlie Hunnam.
I don't. I think what we see is what we gonna get, and we just have
We'll
to
see.
brace for impact. Also, by the way, there is an alleged leaked script for Avengers Doomsday going around. I took a glimpse at it. I didn't want to read too much into it, but the more trailers we receive for this movie, the more that script is starting to feel actually like a leak. And I was telling Samson at the gym today, if this movie opens the way the script leak says it's going to, you gonna hear me in that theater shout, "Oh no!" Because that script reads like bad fan fiction. And like I said, I don't want this movie to be bad. Despite my many complaints, I want it to be good because I want to be surprised and enjoy something that I did not expect. The same way I was a bit worried about the whole Resident Evil thing. It turns out
Yeah,
it's going to be an amazing movie, and I'm excited for it now. But
I mean,
a lot of this makes me worried.
Josh or not Josh Ross. I'm sorry, O'Shaughnessy. He might have been right when he said the Electric State. I completely forgot about that movie. I actually didn't realize it was a book because my retort is like, "Nah, there's no book for that." I was like, "Nah, it's a book." Like, oh, well,
We're
on
going to see
that,
in December.
yeah, we'll see. And then hopefully, like I said, tickets are on sale now for well, not like I said, but tickets are on sale now for Doomsday. But it's like the Infinity Vision, which is just yeah,
Don't go see that.
yeah. Just wait until tickets
Get
go sale.
standard tickets.
Yeah,
Infinity
so
Vision are just brighter screens and louder speakers. That is it.
yeah,
It's not IMAX.
yeah. So we'll see. But all right. So I'm watching the He-Man movie at Just Rambling's recommendation. I see what he's saying about Skeletor. It's the best part of this movie. So
This is the best Jared Leto performance ever.
yeah, actually, Evil Lynn's pretty good too. I like their dynamic. So I like Evil Lynn and Skeletor. And everything else, all right. Watching Rick and Morty. The new season of Rick and Morty is out. I'm loving it, especially that last episode. It was very hilarious. House of Dragons losing me. I have no idea what's going on. I feel like I gotta go back and watch the first season again. It's just too much. Uh,
Mhm.
th- all right, Joshua Awesome. This is a lie. I'm not even. You know that you're actually doing that.
That's a quote from.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah. It's
never
one of
I
the.
never finished Community.
It's probably one of like my favorite TV show of all time.
I don't know why I never finished it. I feel like I don't know what I was doing back then.
They kind of jumped around with like different services. 'Cause I remember like it was coming on. It was on NBC for a while, but then
Yeah.
like it got dropped and it got picked up elsewhere. Then it was on Yahoo for a while. It was a mess. Good Place is all. If you want to cry, go watch The Good Place.
That's not gonna make me cry.
Watch the finale.
All right. Um, what else? Spider Noir. I still need to finish that. because I don't know why I haven't finished that. Oh, if they make a community movie, I will make sure that I watch all of it, and I'll
Yeah.
make sure I finish it. Maybe I'll start watching because of Chevy Chase.
That's a valid reason to
Yeah,
start watching
I
anything.
forgot. Um, Spider Man, going to see that on Thursday. Uh, uh, what else? I saw The Invite. It was really good. Um, I think that's all the shows. I'm watching so many random things. Watching like Chappelle Show just cause I'm watching
Mhm.
the Dog Whisperer. I was just watching
Mhm.
Intervention. Like I'm just
Yeah.
watching something on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for
If I
me.
could put anything on your list, check out The Good Place. I think you really enjoy that.
Is that on? I feel like I've watched one season
It's
of
probably
it.
on Peacock.
Yeah, I think I watched a season of it. Oh, and next week,
Yeah.
cannot wait. The Lioness comes back. Oh yes, and I have been watching X Men '97. Um, I don't know. It's very clear what Bo DeMeo has worked on and what he hasn't to me, and I think some of the
Hmm.
writing is like in X Men '97. It's the writing that's the issue for me. Like how they get to certain places is really bothering me. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's it.
X-Men 97.
Oh yeah, and that new
Was it
Avatar
House of the
looks good.
Dragon? Yeah, I'm watching House of the Dragon. I know exactly what's going on in House of the Dragon. I'm just bored.
Yeah.
Like everything that's going on, I do not care. It's probably going to be only a matter of time before I fall off of it. Aside from that, probably gonna wait for a Ted Lasso to swing back around. And I know I missed a few episodes from season three that I need to catch up on, so I'll probably do that. And now that I finally conquered Baldur's Gate, I'm probably gonna hop back on One Piece. That's probably gonna be my focus for the rest of the year because I need to fulfill my
It's supposed to be three
New
episodes a
Year's
day.
resolution. I know, but again, video games got in the way. Blame
Yeah.
RPGs.
Okay.
But yeah, aside from that, probably just waiting for September to roll around and for it to drop like 27 new games on us for fear of Grand Theft Auto when that comes out in November.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, y'all. Oh yeah, and yeah, definitely check out the new Last Airbender movie in theaters if you're in LA or New York, and on Paramount Plus if you're not. One, they need the money, but then two, it is like really, 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 really good. Like it is really good. Also, I'll be forgetting Netflix has a live action currently out that nobody likes. Nobody watched that joint. But yeah, all right. As for us, check us out on YouTube, Twitch, which is what we're on right now, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get all your stuff going. Um, we'll get better at social media at some point, and we'll be back next week, maybe with Spider-Man review, spoiler free if Just Rambler can handle that. We
I
shall
can't.
see. All right, well, until next time. All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.